Welcome to Sweden Food Tech Big Meet Lunch. We're going to take a sneak peek at the lunch prep with Chef Ulrika Brydling and Sara Begner and Daniel Brooks. But first, we're going to talk to some really cool startups. So I'm here with Niklas Tunebro. You are the CEO and head of business models at Crumbs.
Yes, thanks a lot for being here.
Thank you for being here. What can you tell me about this really cool product of yours?
So this product is called Crumbs. It's a beer that is made from bread waste, and I will let you try some of it.
Oh, grand! Thank you.
So we switch 30% of the barley in the beer against bread waste, and then we get this product.
It's very citrusy.
Yeah.
Quite bready, of course.
Yeah.
And very refreshing. And this is not a full strength beer, right? This is.
No, this is what you call a folköl in Sweden. So it's 3.5%. And yeah, it's very citrusy. It's a hop called Tettnager we use. And I hope it tastes good.
It tastes fantastic. I really like it.
Super. So this is a bread that not only tastes good, but it also does good. It's actually, in Sweden, every year we throw away a lot of bread. Do you know how much?
No.
So 80,000 tons of bread is wasted in Sweden every year. Basically 72 slices every second, and this is just terrible. So we got to be tired of the activists talking about what we're going to do, but never tell us how to do it. So we said, let's be practice instead. And this is a practice product. We help consumers to make practical choice that actually make something better. So for every beer you drink or buy, you help us to work with the back end, with the beer producer, the bread producers and the retail chains to start changing their model that is really making all this bread waste.
So the model is do good, drink beer, save the planet, right?
Yes, that's very simple.
And so there is a sustainability factor in how the beer is made, and I think you also have sort of a social sustainability program in what you do.
Yes, definitely. We always work with local breweries. So this is together with a small Stockholm brewery called Värmdögeri, and when we launch in Malmö or Gothenburg, we'll work with other breweries. And we start as consultants where we help companies, we help brave companies to find a purpose. And this purpose should be built on a large challenge. And then we said, shouldn't we do this ourselves? So we took our 5-step model and said, let's do it with the big challenge of bread waste, the 80,000 tons. So the purpose of this product is to eradicate bread waste and also to help the local community where we have this brewing culture.
And I think you have a timeline for this eradicating bread waste.
Yeah,
right.
as quick as possible.
As quick as possible. Yeah. That's a good timeline.
That's good.
And I think this would go really well with almost every sort of Swedish simple fare, meatballs and that sort of old-fashioned Swedish food would go really well to this, and also with Asian food, I'd say.
Yes, we call it a loaf lager since it's made of bread, and this is the first product. It's the most popular flavor for Swedes, and we're looking into maybe making a pale ale as the second one fairly soon. Yes,
I like that. Very good. Where can I find this product?
Right now, you can find it only in Stockholm, since it's from a Stockholm brewery. It's a Stockholm product, and we find it in close to 40 Coop stores. But we're expanding all the time, so before you know it, there will be like 100, 200 Coop stores where you can find it.
Super. Thank you very much, Niklas. Yeah. Do you have anything else that you would like to say before we
No, I just think that it's good to keep on fighting the food waste and also to look on not only to make products of food waste, but also how we can change the source and the actual value chain.
Well put. Thank you, and cheers.
Cheers. Thanks a lot.
So next up we have Theo Zetterström, who is the commercial development manager of Karma. Yeah. Karma is an app that I think most people have heard about, but maybe you can just say something.
Sorry.
Never mind. Maybe you can just say something quickly about what Karma is.
Yeah.
And,
thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely.
And you can come stand a bit over here so you get light on you.
Perfect.
But not corona. Also, I have antibodies. You need not fear me.
Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, so Karma is an app that lets consumer buy food from local grocery stores and restaurants instead of seeing that food goes to waste. And the big part is that it's actually half the price, so it's a win-win solution. Because most people understand that, knows that 1/3 of all the food is actually thrown away annually, which is crazy.
1/3, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's not sustainable.
No, it's not sustainable at all. And also, like, if we go into the fruit and veggie sector, it's even crazier because 45% of all the fruit and veggies are actually thrown away annually as well. So that's crazy, and that's why we launched the new initiative called the Karma
Exactly,
Box.
because that is happening at the source, right? At the producers.
Yeah,
a
exactly.
lot of fruit and veg. What do you say? 45%.
Yeah, 45%. And it's not the producer, it's everywhere basically. But what we do is that we're rescuing fruit and veggies then from farmers and grower reps, and we repack it and ship it straight to the consumer's door.
And this is the new product.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's called what?
The Karma Box.
The Karma Box.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the Karma Box is filled with culled fruit and vegetables.
Yeah.
Ugly fruit and vegetables.
Yes.
Outsize, too small or
Yeah.
too large fruit and vegetables.
yeah,
So this is kind of body activism,
Yeah.
but fruit and veg
Yeah,
in a
we
box.
do not discriminate.
You do not discriminate.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So, how do I get this box?
Yeah, so as of now, we're in Stockholm, Uppsala, Gothenburg, and Malmö, but we're expanding quickly as well. So just head on to getkarmabox.com, and then you can see all the different shapes and sizes that the box comes in as well.
Getkarmabox.com. And so this is a subscription model, right?
Exactly.
And can you choose how often you want the box to come?
Yeah, so you choose between the size, but also like if you want it weekly or bi-weekly.
Very good. And can I choose only fruit, only veg? Can I?
Yeah, so what we have now is that we have either a veggie box or a fruit and veggie box. That's like around 50-50. So that's your two options right now.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And can you just say something? I know we talked about this earlier. We talked about the carbon emissions from fruit and veg food waste.
Yeah,
Say
exactly.
something about that.
Absolutely, and that's probably what people don't understand is the CO2 impact that the food waste has, and that's actually 4 times bigger than all the airplanes in the world. So saving one of these boxes is equivalent as the CO2 emissions from the production of 18 new T-shirts. So, well, you get great fruit and veggies, but also saving the world. So yeah.
I like that. That's also as a product that's good all the way.
Exactly. I mean, food has an expiry date, and our planet shouldn't. So that's what we do.
Very good. Thank you so much, Theo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. And I say a warm welcome then to Vinh Hoang of Leafy Made, the founder and CFO of Leafy Made. Thank you. So, this is your product.
Yeah.
Leafy Made. What can you tell me about this plate?
Well, it's simple. It's just a plate.
It's just a plate. It's very light.
Yeah.
And it's made of.
And the cool thing is that it's only made of leaf.
It's only made of leaf.
Yeah.
So this is there any kind of sort of glue holding this together?
No, it's not. Like what we do is that we put a couple of leaves together. So the internal starch of the leaf, when we press it together with heat, they make it stick together. And
naturally glues the plate together.
So there's no added neither glue or any chemicals or coatings. So what you're holding is just leaf.
So this is basically just picking up a few autumn leaves from the ground. This is the environmental impact of this.
Yeah, pretty much.
So this is, of course, 100% biodegradable.
Yeah.
Quite quickly.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if you happen to litter and in the nature, it will act like a leaf in the end.
It will dissolve.
I hope you step on it a couple of times before. So.
And then it can become the hiding place for a hedgehog.
Yeah.
And who produces these plates? Where are they made and by whom?
These are made in India, so it's an old tradition. So culturally, it's an old tradition that spans centuries back. Just picking a fresh leaf and eating from of it. So in the southeastern or South Asian regions, that's very common still today. And these are being produced in the rural parts of India. And that's the region where my two colleagues are from. And yeah, they want to give back a little bit to the society there as well. So we create opportunities for indigenous women who live out in the forest to create a safe space for them to have a place for an extra income, for instance, but also to work together and empower each other. So
there's clearly a social sustainability thought behind this product as well, with creating these safe havens for women and empowering them. And what would you say is the impact of these women gaining an income?
I hope that it has a long-term impact. Of course, I want to create a good I want to improve their lives somehow. But what I know about working with social issues is that creating an extra income for women, especially, for them to have for them to be able to be part of the breadwinner at home, because domestic abuse is what usually happens at home.
Yes.
And that's usually the issue.
So this is not just a totally biodegradable plate with zero environmental impact. It's also a way to lessen domestic violence in India.
Yeah,
I like that.
intentions.
I think this is a great product. Thank you, Vin.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so now I'm going to head over to the kitchen and see what happens there. And I think I'll nick that mic from you. Thank you. Am I allowed into this kitchen?
Yes, you are allowed.
Thank you. And so here I have Sara Begner, who is the head of consumer inspiration and recipe development at Coop.
Yes.
And sorry, I'm
Okay, this is mine.
yeah,
but
I
no,
should.
I take this away.
Just gonna hold it for. Oh,
Okay,
you can.
I take
Grant.
this away.
Thank you.
And now you have to work.
Okay. So, what is that you're doing here for lunch? Please tell me.
We're doing burgers or sliders, mini burgers. One is a vegetarian burger, and the other one is with organic meat from Änglamark. And Änglamark is our organic brand from Coop. So everything is
organic?
Yes, and everything is Änglamark.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
very good. And we're going to talk some more about the food with Ulrika and Danielle, but I think we should also talk a bit about sort of the symbol of what you're cooking here, because there is a greater thought containing all of this, right?
Yes, nothing is left behind.
Nothing is left behind.
So this is chickpeas. The chickpeas are in the burgers, the vegetarian burgers, and there are also chickpeas inside this bread.
Yes.
And the mayonnaise is made out of the
canning fluid.
Yes, from the cans. So we don't throw away anything. That's the main the thing for everything it does in the kitchen. And Ulrika here is very, very responsible for this.
Yeah.
Usually, every day, all year, she takes care of everything for us.
Yes, because Ulrika Brydling, you are chef and also head of sustainability issues at Coop.
Yes, and she's on everyone all the time. And I love it. I love it. I'm her. You know.
Very good. And I'm going to. I want to ask you one more question before we head over to Ulrika and talk more about chickpeas and food and no food waste, zero food waste, and that is as a large company, what would you say from Coop's point of view is the most important issue to sort of to reach a sustainable global food supply chain for the future?
Oh, that is not a small question.
No, that's a huge, enormous question.
First of all, stop throw things away. That's the main
Stop
thing.
throwing things away.
Right,
Very
yes.
good.
And then the other one is stop eating meat to get full. Eat vegetables to get full and eat meat as...
Just because
it's nice.
It's nice,
yes.
but
So,
not to
yeah.
get full.
No.
Very good. That one, I like that one.
It's short.
Yes, it's short, snappy, to the point.
Exactly.
Thank
Anything
you.
else that you...
I think I'm going to head over to Ulrika and talk a bit more about this burger. This is chickpea bonanza. Okay,
Exactly.
show me.
On this side we have chickpea bonanza, and here we have, if we just do like that, so you can see them. Chickpea with oats.
With oats?
Yes. Just make burgers of them with some senf and chili. And after that, we put them in this chickpea bread. So we have no waste of the chickpea. And we also do the mayonnaise, as Sara said, of the fluid of the chickpea. But you can, of course, do this of other things than the chickpea. You can have other beans.
So
But
this is
Änglamark have chickpea and other things, but so, yeah.
so
Chickpea
this
is perfect.
This is a totally vegan burger, right?
Yeah, it
a
is.
slider.
Yeah, and we have a new thing as well.
Show me the
Yes.
new thing.
This green thing.
The green goo.
Yeah, but it's not green in the beginning. It's a startup company that's make like a feta cheese. And it's not ready yet, but we are trying it. And it's made of yellow pea and fava beans. And I have done something with it. sorry, but
you have tweaked your beta testing the cheese, vegan cheese.
What I do with feta cheese is almost the same. Just mix it with some herbs and garlic, and you have this fabulous cream. And I hope this cheese or chunk, I think they call
Chunk.
it, yes, will be something big in the end, because it's vegan and it's really good.
It looks amazing.
Yes.
It's
and more of this, we have Änglamark's kale and onions and tomato. It's still tomato season, so we will always that we eat in seasons.
Yes,
Yes.
that's also a good way of minimizing transports and waste is to eat in season.
Exactly,
And
do it tasty. So you eat everything. Don't throw away a thing.
I think that's a really important point you're making.
Yeah.
That the food has to be tasty in order to not be thrown away.
Exactly.
So learn how to cook.
Yes, exactly.
Listen to Ulrika. Listen to Sara.
And when you don't eat vegan, that I think you can eat quite more often than you do, then you can go to Danielle
Exactly.
and eat some good meat.
Okay,
Yes.
so now we're going to talk about the good meat. Danielle, what you're cooking over there, girl?
I'm cooking some meat, but in a small size, perfect size to match the bread for the slider. And it's just plain meat with salt and pepper on that we barbecue on a high heat. So it gets a nice surface on both sides. Flip it a bit higher and let it go to the temperature we want, if you want it rare or not. But this meat is brilliant. It's Coop's Änglamark's meat, so it's an ecological. The cows are walking free, which is a great thing.
It's a great thing because there you have the cascading effects of open landscapes and biodiversity and homes for the birds and the bees.
Good for everyone.
Pollination, good for
Yes.
everyone.
And it's also good for us because this meat tastes delicious because of this, and also because it's packed in like a sausage. Can you say that? In a plastic roll like this.
Yeah.
So it's easy to work with. You slice it and you just flatten it out. So it's easy to just open it, slice it, and then you got burgers. And it's also doesn't take up so much space when you need to transport it wherever you want. So lesser space, better for the nature as well.
And also, this kind of packaging is also more sustainable for the
Yes.
it holds better.
Absolutely.
in
The
the
meat,
fridge.
it lasts longer home in your fridge and also in the shop, I must say. And then the meat also matures and becomes better in taste when it lies in the plastic roll. So it's a really good
That's really good. Instead of
package.
deteriorating,
Yes.
it's actually getting even better.
Absolutely.
But that's fantastic. And I have to say, making
come and
sliders.
try.
Oh, I will. Making sliders is a really good way of making small burgers. As we said, don't fill up on the meat. Fill up on the other
Absolutely.
stuff and eat the meat because it's nice. So this is like a small.
And all
How
the
much?
nice fillings as well. the
How
salad.
heavy are these little sliders? About, would you
About
say?
60? 60?
60 gram? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, super. I'm going to let you actually do your work
Yeah,
now.
thank you.
And yeah.
Come and eat soon.
Yeah. Okay. So we're. Okay. So what's on? How is the burger? How's the slider built? Can you tell me?
It's built with the cabbage and this barbecue from chickpeas, barbecue sauce from chickpeas, and then tomatoes. And this is the meat like it is. We have done nothing with it. It's
Salt
all
and
salt and
pepper,
pepper.
yeah.
And we think if you eat meat, it should be good meat, and you should taste meat. And in this way, you have a lunch with 60 grams of meat, which is sustainable in the long run for everyone.
Very good. They're smelling really good. I hope you envy us who actually get to eat them.
Would you like to try? Or?
I think that this.
You can wait a little bit.
I think this microphone might be a little bit in the way. It's not sustainable to waste the microphone just because I feel like having a burger, right?
That's true. That's true.
Right.
Yes.
So, if we're talking
One
about
thing that's really exciting about the smoke thing, we smoked those vegetarian burgers. Tell about that.
Yeah, we have a smoker. Yes, we have, and you can fill it with what kind of pellets that you would like to. This is apple pellets, and then you get to little bit more of this barbecue taste in the vegan burger as well. So
That's-
it's
Yeah, it's all about technique and how you're actually cooking it.
yes,
Right, it's not just about the produce; it's what you do with it once you have it
exactly
in your kitchen.
And, and it's very good to have this smoky taste of it. It's always about the taste and about the product.
So, I have to ask because we don't grow chickpeas here in Sweden.
Not yet.
Yet.
We do
I mean,
some.
we are
Yes, we do some.
experimenting.
Yes.
Yes. But because quite often you get this issue of locally grown and sort of carbon emissions from transporting stuff.
Yeah. This is a very, very big
This is an
question.
extremely complex
Yeah,
question, right?
it is.
Is there anything simple that you can say about this? Is it a clear-cut question or not?
It's not,
No?
but it's always how is the product produced?
Yes.
Have you
that's
have what do you say about this insatsmedel? What do you call it in English? Like bekämpningsmedel, like
pesticides and fertilizer.
Exactly.
Yes.
Do you use them here in Sweden? Then they are not closely produced because they have done it's oil that you have produced in another space. And
You mean maybe it's better to buy something organic from abroad than buy something that is produced with a lot of pesticides and fertilizer in Sweden, for example.
For example,
But then you have to know this, so there's a little bit of research to be done.
Exactly, but it's easiest to do this that you take like organic food like Änglamark's chickpeas instead of doing buying some closely more produced.
Yes, you mean like brands and certifications can be sort of a help for the consumer to find sustainably grown stuff.
Exactly.
Sustainably produced stuff, food.
Yes.
Grand. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I like throwing horrible questions at you.
And this is so big. So
yes.
It's not an easy
You
answer.
could talk for hours about this. But that meant that we should probably wrap this up, and people should get to eat these fantastic sliders that you have worked hard in this kitchen to produce in a very sustainable manner. And we're going to be back with more good food, interesting talks, and general sustainability for you. Thank you.